Hey guys, Ninja Toothpick, and today I'm doing my first chapter review of Fairy Tail. This week is 332 Firebird. Okay guys, since this is my first Fairy Tail review, I'm really pumped because I just started reading Fairy Tail maybe like almost a month ago, and I rushed through it to try to get reviews to you guys. Like literally, I went from chapter 270 to 331 within like an hour and a half because I was trying to hurry and get it done with. And oh my god, all that awesomeness rushing into your brain at once is very overwhelming. So eventually I'm going to have to go back and reread all of it, but I actually remember half. Anyway, guys, to start out, the chapter starts out with Atlas Flame rampaging through the town. And Freed is actually fighting against him with the Yami no Ekriture Zetsu, whenever he turns into his really badass mode. I call it Badass Freed. Anyway, while they're fighting, you have Evergreen and Vixlow, or Vixlow. I get confused. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, they're doing the Baron formation, or I think it might just be Vixlow. And then after they hit it so many times, Luxus hits it with his Thunder Dragon's Roar. And this is the confusing part. In the earlier chapters, he called it Lightning Dragon. Please let me know what's going on with that. Anyway, Atlas Flame's getting pissed. He's just screaming. And he's like, "Futile, motherfuckers. My hellfire will reduce all your puny magic into cinder." Yeah, he's pretty sadistic. And Luxus is like, "Damn. It's got bad compatibility with Luxus." Oh, wait, that wasn't Luxus saying that. That was somebody else. Isn't there a Water Dragon Slayer or something? That's what Evergreen said. And Pixlo is like, "Well, if you want the fire one, he's right here." And then Luxus is like, "Natsu?" And because he's dropping out of the sky, he lands on top of Atlas Flame's head. Okay? And it's hilarious because he's like, "Found you, fire dragon." And Atlas Flame's like, "Where are you?" He goes, "I'm gonna eat you." And he started eating his fucking head, and Luxus and the Thunder Leech are like, "What the fuck?" And then Happy's like, "Yep, that's Natsu for you." Nobody would ever think of that. And Atlas Flame was like, "Eat me? You're gonna eat me? You dare mock me, you motherfucker." And I agree with Atlas Flame because no matter how badass Natsu is, yes, he's taking on a dragon. For Jesus Christ's sake. He's taking on a fucking dragon. Literally. And then it continues on while Natsu's trying to eat him and they're wrestling around and shit. And like, it's so funny because Natsu's the only one who'd want to eat a dragon. He says, "I said I would, so I will." Pretty tasty, actually. And he's like, "Get the fuck off, dude, you're weird." And Natsu's like, "Don't wanna. Don't really wanna." And so Atlas Flame decides to headbutt the ground. And Luxus is like, "Natsu, you've gotta be shitting me." And Natsu, while getting rodeoed around by Atlas Flame, is like, "I'll take care of this guy. Take care of..." And no wait, it's Luxus. Luxus is like, "Take care of," he says. And Natsu's like, "Go to the castle, Luxus, Wendy needs your help." Yeah, because Wendy's tiny. Wendy's very tiny. But wait, doesn't she have Mira Jane? Yeah. But anyway, Evergreen's like, "Indeed, she may be a dragon slayer, but she's still young and inexperienced." And then Bixlow says, "I'm guessing she's probably got her hands full right about now." And then all Freed has to say is Luxus. Luxus. Anyway, being a fanboy. I love Freed, but he's a fanboy. And then it flips over and Natsu's still fucking eating Atlas. And Luxus is like, "You sure I can leave you to this?" And Natsu's fucking filling his face. He says, "I'm powering up just by eating him." Yeah, I think you can leave it to him. And Lux is like, "Alright, we're heading to the castle." And then all three of them are like, "Roger that." And he's like, "Happy, you come too." And then Atlas Flame's getting pissed with Natsu at this point, because I would be too if someone's eating my fucking head. And he's like, "Enough of this foolery, you imbecile." I imagine Atlas Flame was imbecile. He says, "Don't enrage me any more than you already have." Eating your head. I wouldn't challenge him right about now, Atlas. He has the power to eat you. And then they're flailing around, destroying buildings, and Natsu's just like, "Nom, nom, nom, nom." And then Atlas starts tripping balls. He's like, "Wait a minute. what is this? What is this right here? And he says, trying to devour my flames, a mere human. He starts tripping the fuck out about Natsu, because he's just sitting there thinking in his mind, he's like, what the fuck are you? And they're like flying off buildings and shit. And Alice is like, this sensation. This sensation? I think you could have chose your words a little bit better, because that's a little creepy. He's eating you, and you're like, oh, the sensation. Anyway, enough of the creepiness. He's like, this energy. Yeah, that's a better word, energy. And sorry if I'm reading this slowly, like if I'm babbling on, because I'm trying to read this because I have horrible memory. Because I've read it already. It's just I have very horrible, memory. He says, it can't be. No, it's impossible. But this is indeed just like and it stops on that page. And on the next page he says, Fire Dragon King Igneel. Apparently he knows who Igneel is. And we get a really funny chapter of Igneel on top of Atlas, because where it's portraying Natsu as Igneel, and Natsu's like riding Atlas's head. And then he asks Natsu, what's your relation to Igneel? Little one, what exactly is your connection to Igneel? See, I was right. I was right. And Natsu's like, Igneel? You know Igneel? And Atlas is like, yeah, he's a really good friend. And Natsu's like, I see. Igneel's my dad. And then it flips back over to Rogue. And he's just like babbling on about how he's such a badass. He's like, wonderful. So this is the power of the dragons. So, not so much. Such ferocious destructive force. As long as I control this power, we can even take down even Agnolia. Or Agnologia. Whatever that dragon's name is. The really evil one that blew up the fucking island. And then the world will be my oyster. You have a dragon and you're worried about an oyster. He says the earth will crumble. And it's flipping through showing all these little dragon fuckers. I still don't know what they are. It shows Gajeel fighting a dragon. It says the sky shall burn. And then it's showing Cobra. And I'm pretty sure that's Sting. Back to back. And then it's showing Wendy and Mira Jane fighting Silconius. And it says, for I am the Dragon King, the Emperor born from the Dragon Festival. And then, here comes my favorite panel, or favorite page of the entire thing. Natsu comes flying up on Atlas Flame. He's like, we don't need that type of world because... Oh wait, I missed a page. Sorry guys. He says, now the shadow will become the light, an absolute light that will illuminate the world. That's a cool saying. And then you just hear a yell, or see a yell, and it says, we don't need such a dirty light. And he's like, Natsu. He's like, our light comes from within our hearts. And he's riding Atlas. Yes, he is riding Atlas Flame. And Rogues is completely dumbfounded. He's like, and Natsu's screaming, it's not something that the likes of you can see. Pretty sure he sees the light if he's describing the light, Natsu. That's not very good logic on your part. Anyway, guys, cut me some slack on this. This is my first fairy tale. Anyway, and Atlas Flame headbutts fucking dragon that Rogue's on. And Rogue's is tripping the fuck out. He's like, what the hell is Natsu doing riding that dragon? Have you betrayed me, Atlas Flame? And Atlas is like, I feel from the bottom of my heart the son of Igneel is the son of a dear friend. I'm counting on you, uncle, is what Natsu says. And Atlas is like, uncle? Uncle? That's not right. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the chapter, except for the color pages. But the color pages are not important. No one cares about those. But anyway, guys, that's my first fairy tale review. Cut me some slack on it, because I'm not sure how to approach fairy tale reviews. I'm trying to approach it kind of how I do Naruto reviews, but with an energetic tone. Anyway, guys, tell me what you thought of it. Tell me what you think of the chapter. Tell me what you think is going to happen in the next chapter. And guys, as always, I'm the Ninja Toothpick, and I'm out.